Well, I tell you what, we have an absolutely perfect Midwestern afternoon for football, and EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Taylor to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Let's go now. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 43 yards.
First down, Steelers.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
First carry for James Conner. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, Conner going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Taylor. That's complete to John Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watching you find. Hit him all. West.
On first down, Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 74 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run here with Conner. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Slam, slam, slam.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Taylor going to run the option right. He'll pitch it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Tackles.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 10, let's go. 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 16-yard line.
Set, hut. 15 on it. 15 on it. It's a party now. Off. 55. Set, hut.
From the 16, Taylor. He's got Green. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
I got you. Hustle. 55's my got you.
Here's a run with Mixon, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Taylor will throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Evans, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Steelers ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Avant brings it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal. That's a 7-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. Going deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Third and long, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Fielded at the 20. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Connor able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Look at this, a tight end carry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Mixon with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Eyes up. Eyes up. Eyes up. Mike,
now it's Trubisky. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
180. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here.
Now Trubisky to throw. Pulled in by Avant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He finds his running back, Mixon. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 55, Mike boom. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, check right, check.
Taylor. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Taylor, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check.
On second down, Anderson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And able to find Green. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Taylor on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 43-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down, Pittsburgh.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.